So the past couple days of this season have been interesting to say the least. If you didn't know already, I was up in Leicester for the ESL Deadman mode finale on Saturday, so by the time I got home on Sunday afternoon, the people who were at home when this new season started had a massive head start on me and the other people who were at the ESL event. It definitely showed as well, because when I did log into the new Deadman mode worlds, there was already players with Red D-Hide, Avers and Godspills unlocked, so it was definitely tricky working my way into this new season. So knowing that I was going to have to play catch up, I decided to take an unfamiliar, risky route to getting back into the season by doing some Zia favour for the Assiduous house so I could unlock the Woodcutting Guild. This took me around 3 hours to do, I would guess. I wasn't really paying much attention to it as I was training my agility up on my alt account on the side whilst I did the plows to 45%. And from there I was doing the cooking part all the way to 75% to unlock the guild. Then I got 60 woodcutting, and from there my plan was to train my range and magic up at the Ogress Warrior safe spot on the brand new Corsair Cove, as I know from experience that they drop a lot of rune items as well as a lot of runes itself, such as natures and laws, which are very useful for Deadman mode obviously. But I guess I was a day late to this, and I wasn't the only person who realised how good the Ogress are for training, particularly in Deadman mode, because I ran into a lot of PKs regardless of what my level was at the time. So I did die at the Ogress when I was still a pretty low combat level, and that death was pretty catastrophic because I invested all the GP I got from the Stronghold security on both my main and alt into fire strikes to use at the Ogress Warriors. So I decided to swap 100k for 2 mil off camera with someone at the Grand Exchange to get myself back into the game. That swap allowed me to buy enough Dragon Bones to get my prey up to 41, and from there I decided to get the rest of my prey up for Protect Immunity on Green Dragons because I had a smart idea. You see, I thought because Corsair Cove was in this season, which isn't even a week old yet, I thought that the Chaos Altar in Deep Wilderness would work. If you didn't know, in the main game the Chaos Altar functions like a gilded altar now, but obviously you're risking yourself being in Wilderness. But unfortunately for me, Jadex had locked off this function because it would have been abused a lot by clans. So I had to get my prey up by burying the remaining Dragon Bones I managed to get from the Green Dragons. Throughout all of this, I managed to get my alt account ready to do a lot of the Agility Pyramid in the desert to build some GP, so I could eventually go and do some PKing at the Woodcutting Guild, and this was one of the swaps that I managed to do. My problem was that I hadn't yet capped my any experience in my combat skills, and I needed a place to train. I tried the Ogress Warriors for a third time, but it was still being camped by PKers who were stronger than my account. So I had a long thought about where I could train, and that's where it hit me. I remembered that in the Woodcutting Guild there is a cave that has a lot of level 86 Ents that you can safe spot to train range with. So I headed immediately over to the Woodcutting Guild to train my range for a bit, while still doing the agility pyramid on my alt, and eventually managed to rub up enough GP and supplies to afford a PKing trip. So I charged into the Woodcutting Guild and found nobody, which was pretty disappointing. I haven't really played much Deadman mode since 2016, but I remembered that a lot of people did the woodcutting and fletching would unlock the Woodcutting Guild so that they could train in relative peace from PKers trying to kill them. But the only people I found was some guy who got away from me because I'm just bad at PKing, and 2 other guys who was there obviously to train woodcutting, and the other was built to PK. I think the guy that I killed must have been the PK's alt, but with thanks to immunity I managed to grab his rune axe and bank key before teleporting to Camelot, which was a really stupid idea in retrospect because I had no escapes or nothing in an area to escape any PKer if I got caught. So if I got caught I was in trouble, but luckily I managed to get myself near to Relica and logged out. Then I used my ult to bring myself a jewel ring and some GP to get to the Brimhaven agility course so I could weigh out my skull. Now I would have liked to get more keys if I could have got in this video, but I just wanted to cover what I've been doing so far in the season. After this video goes live, I'm going to be capping my range XP on Ents probably, and then in the next video I'm going to be doing a lot of PKing here in the guild and around Zia probably, as I have a pretty safe escape if I ever got caught by PKs around Zia, and I'm pretty confident in my tank ability. But anyway, I'm going to be cutting into some live commentary now. Okay boys, our first key in more than a year is about to be claimed, and I think it's going to be a very big one, considering the drop pile of U-logs that he had as well as the rune axe. I don't think he or the other guy that was there was expecting any PKer to turn up, and obviously the other guy was there probably protecting him, probably part of some clan of some sort. But let's teleport to Lumbridge, let's head over to the chest and let's claim this key, man. Quite nervous to be honest with you. and the moment of truth. Oh my god. Boys, it is bank loot. It is absolutely bank loot. Look how many U-logs he had. I knew it was a good idea to unlock the Hasidius house. I'm so glad I did it. That's like covered my next PKN trip. Like, I'm gonna go for a load of keys in my next PKN trip. But that won't be until the next video. I'm going to end this one here, as I just wanted to make this quick update of the progress that I've made so far in Deadman mode. And I wanted to show you what is to come with unlocking the Hosidius house favor. I'm going to be oh my god, I can't even talk. I'm going to be PKing a lot in the woodcutting guild for the next week, until next week when the quests unlock, and then from there I will be continuing my long-term plan for this Deadman mode season, but I won't be revealing that until the next episode. So until then, I hope that you enjoyed what happened in this video, and yeah, we went out with an absolute fucking bang, boys.